for the younger youths, I would say to them, agriculture, crop production is one entity that works.
Yes,
Can
yes.
change your life, can let you drive what you want to drive, build what you want to build. It takes time, but it is feasible.
Yes, yes.
In today's video, we'll be speaking with Mr. Simon Supersad, a farmer since 1983. Can you do the math? His love and passion for agriculture knows no boundaries. After 42 years of farming, the wealth of knowledge that he brings to the table is something that you definitely would want to hear. Today's video is promised to be both educational and inspirational. You're watching Shan Jamaican vibes, inspiring, motivating, showcasing Jamaican talents and giving back to my Jamaican people.
Welcome back to Shan Jamaican Vibes. We're in the beautiful farming community of New Forest in South Manchester, and we're here with a farmer, Mr. Simon Supersad. Mr. Simon, how are you? All right. It's a lovely farm you have here. First thing I want to ask you is how long you've been farming and what inspired you to start farming?
Well, I started from 1983, and I had a passion for agriculture from I was small, and I have pursued agriculture in high school and was about to go on to college when my mother took sick with cancer, and I developed agriculture on my own.
Oh. So your mom is still alive now?
No, she died, 85.
Oh, God bless her soul. All right. So, and was it that you grew up seeing farming around you, or it's just that you had the passion for it?
Well, it was a embed passion,
Okay.
and I was inspired in agriculture and become the chairman for the implementation of the irrigation scheme for this area.
Oh.
And I have pursued courses in many different countries and so forth. It builds within me.
Okay.
So it's my first passion.
Awesome. And what are some of the crops that you farm?
Well, I specialize in watermelon. I was inspired at Arizona to produce watermelon.
Okay.
And I had planted it where this papaya is planted. I had planted 16 years, 3 crop per year straight.
Oh, wow.
And I am now doing it in another farm in Lane area.
Okay.
So here I moved the watermelon and put in papaya.
Right.
This section here in the front here is a younger section.
Right.
The upper section is more mature and the back is more mature.
Mm.
I also plant thyme,
Yes.
which as you know is a seasoning. And I do a little scallion, but my passion is papaya and watermelon.
Okay, the fruits.
Yes.
Right. And so you speak about the fact that you were a part, or you were the person responsible for implementing the irrigation system here.
Not to implement, but a part of the implementation. I was the chairman for the water users group.
Okay.
It was implemented by NIC
Oh, okay.
and the various agencies that work along with the development.
Right. And so a lot of persons in this area would have benefited from that.
Yes, it's a irrigation scheme that occupies, I think, 400 hectares. And so it had cost the development that you have seen here.
Oh, nice. I think a lot of people are jealous of you down here in New Forest because you have access to water, which is the cry of a lot of persons on the south side who are saying they want to farm, they love the farming, but the access to water is not readily available.
Well, yes, I would say yes. But we should remember that water is only one of the components in production.
True.
You can have the water and you lose every cent you have in the bank. It needs the knowledge, because agriculture is not just based putting in the seed. It is a science and an art.
True.
And if you don't apply science and art and continue to do research and development, you will be left behind.
Yes, true indeed, true indeed. So you have the knowledge. Can you tell me some of the ways in which you are sharing the knowledge with the younger generation?
Well, as the chairman at that time, as the chairman of the water users group here,
Yeah.
I have many access with the group and in training. I was also one of the owners of the Keyplex nutritional package that came in Jamaica between I and a guy from Florida. And he sold out the rights behind me to Hyper-Yace, who kills the product and hand it to Supersad, who then dump the product. So I hear today that there is no more supply of Keyplex in Jamaica, and it is a package that had worked. I started in Flagaman and I took it all the way to Blue Mountain, and it have done significant output in agriculture.
So the coffee growers in Blue Mountain were
one of the
used.
coffee blowers that live in the Ligani area used to supply him with nutrients.
So the Keyplex is a what? It's a mixture of nutrients.
Yeah, it's a nutrients package. It has 4 nutrients basically. It has the bloom, the trace element, calcium, and 350, the trace element. I think those 3.
Okay, okay.
And it has also one of the active ingredients in it is alpha keto acid, who would actually a stimulant for overgrowth or overdriving the growth in the plant.
Okay, okay,
So
nice.
it turns out that when I had the package, we have done significant trial, which I have all the photographs and everything still in my possession.
Oh, so we hear history with as it pertains to his knowledge of agriculture and the best nutrients, what to do, what not to do. But do you have persons who work on the farm with you, or do you work on it?
Well, now you have to put in more effort than before because nobody is working.
True.
So if you want it to happen, you will have to put in a lot in it. But I have guys that just come in and go out.
Yeah, yeah. Because I'm looking at your thyme right now and I can see how clean it is. The scallion the same, your papaya is the same.
Yeah, well, the papaya is not yet clean. I am about now. I just strip the extra or the damaged leaves, and then now about to clean out the field.
Oh, okay, okay.
And I have also reaped watermelon in lane, just finished today.
Okay. So like the keep and care and to get the most produce for the papaya, what are some of the things that you do?
One of the key to papaya production is sanitation.
Right.
And without with improper sanitation, it will dictate how long the crop will last for.
Yes.
Because you have virus that affects the production of the papaya.
Yes.
You have one bunchy top, and there's another that we need to use in terms of the sanitation to prevent is the grub,
Oh, okay.
which would be the baby of the beetles.
Oh.
So when you have like this in the field,
Right.
this is like a bed for beetles.
Oh.
So when you come back here, you would see my field looking like this.
Right. So you strip and then you clean.
Yeah, and then I clean and burn.
Okay, okay. And how much would you say, how big is this papaya
This is a
farm?
2-acre plot.
Oh, it's 2 acre.
Yeah, this is a 2-acre plot. I am intending from this stimulating back market for me, because I used to produce papaya and then switch to watermelon.
Oh.
I am about considering putting in that 5-acre that I have in lane in papaya.
Okay.
And give the watermelon a break.
So you have reaped from this farm already?
No.
Okay.
No. This is my first fruit set.
Okay, okay.
My first fruit set.
And how long would it take for it to...
In mature?
Mature.
9 months before you pick the first fruit.
Oh, 9 months. Oh, I'm like baby.
Yeah, 9 months.
Right,
9 months.
right. Okay, and you already have market for your papaya?
Yes, I have some buyers that actually encourage me to plant back papaya.
Oh, nice, lovely. And I see that you have it on irrigation, of course.
Well, all my farms are fully irrigated.
Yes.
Storage tank, water pump. Even though I have the irrigation supply,
Yes.
if I was to use the irrigation supply, I wouldn't be able to do the volume of farming. Because I using the pressure, the PSI pressure that is produced from it, I could only maybe run 2 sets of my rainer.
Okay.
When I'm using my pump, I run 3 and then move.
Right, I understand.
So it gives me an advantage, even though I'm using more gas.
Yes.
Or adding to my expense. But
right.
It does that for me.
Okay. I know, and to put in irrigation itself comes with a cost.
A lot of cost, and the quality now is poor. It's not as before. The hose, the thickness of the hose itself decreases.
Right.
And I think that is to maybe kind of cut down the cost, because if they were to carry it at that, maybe it would be more costly.
So with someone like you who is so, I would say, established in farming, do you get any assistance as it relates to the irrigations and stuff like that from like rod or?
I have to laugh.
Yeah.
Because I brought the irrigation scheme here.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of distribution and so forth. But I haven't gotten a pin.
Wow.
That I can say I have gotten this.
Oh my.
All of what I have on my 2 farms are purchased. The first I have ever received something from government, the mulch that you see down there.
Yes.
And I have mulched out that section of thyme up there. That was what I have gotten. A gentleman came to me and said to me, "Are you Mr. Supersad?" I said, "Yes, man." He said, "You are the melon plant?" Yeah, I'm giving you some grass. I'm giving you 2 load, and today I got one.
Oh.
From 1983 till now. And I have been instrumentally dealing with, from the Prime Minister down, all the various agricultural entities.
Wow.
And rather visit me.
Yeah.
And all of them.
Ain't like something.
Jace.
I clearly say, oh, you have the money, or you don't need, or you have, the wherewithal. But I think that they can. I mean, you have done a lot for the community, and.
Well, I don't really entertain the thought of it.
Oh, okay.
Because working with the institution and brought the irrigation scheme here, I alone could not have gotten the water. Everybody have to get the water to use. I am fortunate to have it, while other individuals have it. The difference is, what will I do with it comparing to what you will do with it?
True indeed, true indeed.
and a lot of people may see farming and see you going on and say, man, it's easy, and dump their money into it and lose every cent.
Yes.
Because it takes
time,
a lot of self-effort.
Yeah.
It's not just your money. It's not just your money.
That's true.
And as I said, the knowledge is very important now, and we have to look on agriculture as a science and an art. We have to find ways to decrease spending. For example, I had beetroot here before.
Yes.
This is now escallion. I do chemigation using my rainbirds to apply fertilizer.
Oh.
I use the soluble and pump it out.
Okay. So how does that work really for those persons who are not so?
No, it works. Just like how the drip system has this system that you apply fertilizer in a drum and it suck it from a centrifugal behavior by the main.
Yes.
It is similar. But the rainbirds, this was a course that I have done in Arizona. And using your irrigation scheme for applying chemicals and fertilizers.
Oh.
All you have to do is, is to make sure the amount of water go out there with it, that it saturate the ground, that the plants can actually drink it.
Right.
It's not damping the ground.
Okay.
It's watering the ground.
Oh, I understand. And for your seasoning, like your scallion and your thyme, you have good market for that.
Yeah, local market, because this area is a diverse area. It's split in two. There's a lot of what we call local hiddlers
Yes, yes.
who trades on these things that we plant.
Right.
So to sell is no problem.
Okay.
The important thing now is the price. And our price is, we don't have a fixed price. Our price is based on demand and supply.
Truth.
And at times we are coming out of a period that was very frustrating. Like scallion was $40 a pound, it is now 60, 70. Thyme was $100 per pound, and other crops were down.
I never knew thyme could go to $100.
Yeah, I sold thyme right there for $1,200 per pound.
I sold it for 16 in December per pound.
Yeah, well, I sell it in the field here for 12.
It was in the field, and I was surprised that we got it.
Comparing to here with the volume that is here and there, same demand supply.
True, indeed, true.
Because you may find something selling up here for a price, and when you go St. or further down, the price is high.
Yes.
Because not much people go there with the product.
That's
so the demand is more.
Oh yes, true indeed. Yeah, I see you have a box there with.
No, I have more now.
Oh.
They are down there, but that wasn't for what I am now producing. They were basically for the watermelon.
Oh.
Because watermelon carries male and female bloom separate.
Yes.
These are self-pollinated.
Oh, okay.
But need it now in the watermelon. Your bees and spot to do the pollination.
Right.
You can talk about you planting 3 acres of watermelon and depending on random pollination.
Yeah.
Because the more pollinated a female bloom gets,
yes,
is the more vibrant the melon grows.
Right. And because I see some people talking about self-pollination, but that would take forever.
No, well, they show you the Chinaman, show you it over there where them can put 50, 60 women inside the field and it costs them nothing.
Yeah.
Here we are talking about anybody touching you for any little period of time, any at all. It's 4,500 and 5,000.
Wow. So it's a big difference.
Yeah, it would, and removing, like in watermelon where they would remove the retarded ones. Even that we can do. You have to make everything come. So what you do to compensate is to apply more nutrition to the plant to get the vibrancy out of the good one.
Right.
While those will still sell at a second or third price.
Yes.
So, but I have chosen agriculture. And one of the main reasons why because agriculture is diverse.
Yes.
You have many different fields where you could enter in when you mention agriculture.
Yes.
But I choose production. And one of the reasons is when I was choosing, making my choice for career, I look on all the other career and I look on the 8 to 8.
Yeah.
And your fixed salary. You spend that salary before you get the salary in hand because you know how much you are going to get.
True.
In the production, you can't spend until the crop is mature.
True.
And when the crop mature and you sell the crop, you get a bulk, you can do something.
Yes.
And that was what drive me into production rather than all the other entities in agriculture. I work at Alpart for 4 months and hand in my resignation, carrying 4 skills.
Oh, is that so?
Yeah.
All right. So what are some of the things that you were able to accomplish from your farming?
Oh God. God have blessed me so enormous.
Yeah.
So enormous. I have built a 17 apartment house and moved in without owing $1. Still not owing $1.
Yes.
God bless me that I have my little van here that I drive to the field and I have something else better at the home that I drive. And well, my mother had died leaving an estate out there which I renovate the house, I renovate the business place. I am now about to go back into business. I have run a farm store for 24 years and shut it down because it has accomplished what I set it out then to do. But now I am considering some products that are needed. This area in particular where you are using the soil for a period of time, the soil have depleted.
Yeah.
And there is no suitable organic fertilizer to build back your soil and maintain your pH.
Yes.
So I used to be in that business I told you that was sold out.
Yes.
There was 2 companies that merged and we used the 2 companies' product. And I have a product which have done well.
Yeah.
I have used it with a group and I have planted half square, which is 33 by 66. Specific measurement.
Yeah.
And I have used what is called an irrigation set, where you set your rain birds to do 90, 180, and 360. It took 35 pounds of time to plant the half square. And using that product with my nutritional package with that organic fertilizer, it had yield 1,100 pounds plus the extras. I have all the photographs. I got a time head measured 22 inches.
Oh, amazing. Wow.
I took the thing to the ministry in Kingston, Ministry of Agriculture, and I explained to them that this was the answer. The package was the answer for the production of things. Because we are producing, but we are not producing quality. And then we want the consumer to pay high price for inferior production.
True. Yeah.
We need, and then we try to compare ourselves with other countries. For example, I don't have a computer system
Yeah.
to regulate my drip.
Yeah.
Don't have this. Let me show you this.
Oh, okay.
This here.
Yes.
I'm not using it now through the pump.
Right.
I go to the highest point and I extend my hose and leaving 1 emitter.
Yes.
And I dig a hole and put this in there.
Right.
And that's my computerization in telling me how much water each plant is getting.
Oh.
Because they are compensated dripper. 1 drip
Okay.
equal with the others.
Yes.
And that's the kind of innovation that I'm talking about.
Yeah.
All you need to know is what the skill set is, and you can modify that skill set
That's
to your
right.
affordable position.
That's right. That's right.
So this I'm trying the scallion on bare ground. Most people would mulch it. They're
Yes.
selling the truckload of mulch now in this year for $65,000. So I'm saying I'm going to use fertigation and
Just do it on the
excess
bare
water and
ground.
try it on the bare ground.
Right.
So
And how has it been working for you?
this is the first crop that I have done this way.
Okay.
You know, so and it is looking good. I need to spray it here now because my attention was on the reaping of the watermelon.
It looks good. It looks
Yeah,
good.
so I am presently considering to put it in.
Yes.
This is a plot of thyme that I have just planted.
Yes.
Yeah, this is catch now. Water can come off this. It can stand on its own. And
But the time has to be mulched.
yeah, the thyme has to be mulched because if you don't mulch the thyme,
Yeah.
the thyme is going to be dirty.
Oh, yes, true.
And it is going to hitch root
Yes.
in the ground. So
Yes,
you don't
yes.
want that.
Yes.
You don't want that. Yes, as I said, I have storage.
Yes.
I have a pump.
Mm-hmm.
So I just start my pump and I do my diversion based upon my lock off
Right.
or my valves where I want to go with water.
Okay, amazing.
At my home I have a whole lot of photographs because
Oh.
I got watermelon. I was working with the Keyplex doctor.
Okay.
And I got the watermelon weighing 45 pounds.
Oh.
And he stopped me and said I mustn't try to push the size anymore because it may cause cracking in the middle.
Oh my goodness.
And I got the cucumber.
Yeah.
A disease called Downy Mildew. It's a fungal disease.
Yes.
It don't allow you to get at that time more than 2 picks. If
Right.
you get 2.
Yes.
And underneath my nutritional program, Bevan Angus was the person I did the trial with, and he picks that cucumber 22 times and dropped the tree.
Oh my goodness.
I went to Christiana and they had up by the co-op, they had a greenhouse. They had some dilapidated ginger and I allowed them to be able to sell that. They do lettuce for Price Mart, the leafy lettuce, and I in my with my application there, they reap it 2 weeks earlier than they have ever reaped.
Wow. And I just wanted to repeat. You say you've gotten melon 40.
Yes, yeah, 45 pounds. Yeah, regular. I'm not talking about few melons. Regular.
Regular.
Yeah.
Oh.
And this 3-acre plot,
Yeah.
125,000 first pick watermelon. Wow. And I have the DVD to prove it.
Oh my goodness. So you would say that you have good hands when it comes to melon.
Knowledge. At least I was inspired by God in Arizona. When I went to Arizona, I have never worked preparing land to plant watermelon like that in the night. Every night me go to my bed.
Yeah.
For 3 weeks I was there just weeding grass, preparing for watermelon, and I came right back and did it block by block till I complete the entire plot.
Wow. Wow. It's a blessing. With your wealth of knowledge, I'm sure that the future generation can learn a lot. I am definitely sure that this video will educate people even more, because a lot of what you're saying, I mean, it's not readily, these information are not readily available to persons out there.
One thing people must understand: every crop has windows.
Yeah.
That you need to apply different nutrients and different treatment for the entirety of a crop. It's not just flinging fertilizer on the crop and call it that.
Yeah.
The first stage of any crop, you want to grow it in, especially watermelon, you want to get your nursery to be healthy.
Yeah.
Then you transplant, you want to get the plant grow as rapid as it can before bloom.
Yeah.
When it blooms, that's another window.
Right.
You need now to talk about fruit development. And from your fruit development, then you want to talk about expanding your fruits to the maximum size.
Right.
Before your fruits start maturing. When it start maturing, you need that time now to change your fertigation again to create sweetness and the sort of condition inside you want for the watermelon.
The redness and the crunchiness.
Yes.
Right.
Nutrients does that.
Okay. So typically, how long does the watermelon take
to reap? I always say 10 weeks.
10 weeks.
And the 10 weeks has my lockdown weeks in it. 1 week of lockdown in it, where the watermelon is ready.
Yeah.
But I just lock it down. No water. I apply my nutrients and then lock it down. No water whatsoever, and allow it to stress for that 1 week. Then I reap. And I never generally pick a few. At that time I can sweep my field.
Nice technique. Watermelon have a specific, there's a specific season when it's...
No, not in Jamaica.
Yeah,
what happened in Jamaica is in the spring, you would get a more vibrant crop, but at that time you would get less price. Because it's the most favorable time for production of any crop.
Okay. And the same thing goes for the papaya?
No, the papaya is a round the year thing.
Okay.
By curing the papaya, you can reap maybe papaya for up to 2 years. So you have a time when you pick off the first fruit, the second batch may not mature yet, and then that mature and it bear, as you notice.
Yeah.
The fruit set different. Down here so mature more than here, and up there, and it will continue if.
I see.
So you will pick.
So this batch of papaya, you will be picking from it for 2 years.
I am not going to say I will be, but it is possible.
Okay.
Based upon how you can control the disease.
Right.
So that has a whole lot to do with it. But crops, generally, agriculture needs knowledge.
Yes.
Needs knowledge, and I thank God that I was thrown out by this irrigation group, and even by NIC. I was dumped, but one of the important things is that what I have acquired intellectually, nobody could take that from me.
Yes.
and that is my wealth.
Yes.
That is my wealth.
Your knowledge.
Yes, knowledge is wealth.
Yes.
So I'm saying that you need to first get some knowledge before you go into anything.
Yes.
And because these products don't have any competition in Jamaica, that's why I am going back into business.
Right.
And I know the potential of them.
Yes.
I have used them on trials with many different areas and crops and see the outcome. Torana's tomato, £1.25. That cucumber, picked 22 times. Watermelon, 45 pounds.
Yeah.
The sweet pepper, I did even sweet pepper on it. I did the ginger, I did the lettuce. Grape, our local seed grape.
Yeah.
I remember I had one at my home and I used the product on it, and man, it bears significant, and I took a bunch with me to Denby.
Yeah.
Turnover chef,
Yeah.
which you know is a one hotel, so
Yes.
the standard is up here.
Yeah.
And he was presenting, and we said to him, he said, boss, you know, use Jamaican grape. He said, no sir, the Jamaican grape, this, that, and he pushed me under my bag. Me draw out a bunch, and he said, try this.
Yeah.
And when him do so and taste it himself, he could have get grape like that. You know, they were sweet, big, and juicy.
Yeah.
So the whole thing about is that we need, as farmers, and the thing is, we're not coming together. I don't know why, because maybe we are self-employed. You know, unionized group easier to come together than self-employed group.
True.
So I always have trouble with fishermen and farmers.
Yes.
Yeah, but if we would only come together and arrange, you know, because that was what I did in this project here. My intention was to arrange the production, to zone it, rotate it, have a central nursery, have a central spray team for the nurse. The nursery was for the suckers. The spray team was for accountability of chemicals. Where you could do your workout and put your traceability sheet in what you're selling.
Yeah.
Which is crucial now in the purchasing or the marketing place.
Right.
And that was what I have, and said we could be wealthy.
Knowledge is everything.
And they run me out. Because it came now, nobody wanted me anymore. And that had spoiled everything.
Yeah.
Because if we were zoning thyme, zoning scallion, we wouldn't have the pest control when we rotate it. Because if it is here for 2 cycles, then go over there, you change the cycle of the pest.
Right.
And that time, you would be able to occupy, market, you would stimulate buyers to come to you, because if you have 10, 15 produce, one place, where would the hotel buyer go? Right to you.
Yes.
You never could do is that we could hinge on. We could hinge on a little on the price based that the man is taking up in van load of everything one place.
True.
So we could put on a little 10 here, a little 5 there.
Yes. So how do you manage stuff like the beet army worm and those things?
Well, as I said, I'm not a scallion producer.
Yeah.
But I have stimulated, I have done a research on it. The beet army worm, you cannot kill a tree from the bud.
Yeah.
You kill it from the root. The beet army worm, to control the beet army worm is to control the moth. The most attractive stimulant for a moth is light. So I have developed, I throw them down up there when me stop and them get mashed up. The gallon drug, I punch windows in it high up, and I got the solar light. Fit it in and cable it into the top, full it of soap water and put it down in the field. And I didn't have any problem. When you come here, you just change that on a 3-day basis.
Okay.
So it's to keep the lighting, every farmer that plants scallion keep it, and the population would be down. Rather than they are in hibernation now. And then you put out the scallion and them come out in a higher quantity.
Yes.
While you would be killing them at the field constantly, so you wouldn't have the population to say hibernate there to come out in any volume.
It's very, very smart. But for the bee that you have here that you use for the pollination, you only use it for pollination, or
No. I am selling the honey.
Okay.
I just took 7 quarts out 1 box. And my wife saw my cloak, say dirty, put it in the washing machine, wash it. Me put it on. not looking because me just use it and go there. And 7 of them get through a burst in my body and tear up a face. So I don't go back in the boxes as yet, but I open one of the box where the bees got in the covering there, and honey is in them.
So you sell the pollen as well?
No, I don't gather it. My friend from Newport who started me into it used to gather it. I love the taste of it.
Oh yes, and it's good for people who have allergies.
Yeah, you taste it. It gives you this variation of taste.
Yes,
you know, it's nice, but I don't gather it. I just deal with the honey itself. Bees will always be blooming.
Okay. Thank you. We talk till it dark.
Okay.
Yes.
So, thank you so much for the time. Before I go, I just want you to give a word of encouragement to those who might be thinking of getting into the agriculture field, especially crop production. Younger folks or those overseas who want to come back home and do farming, what would you say to them?
I would say do your research before you enter, and make sure you are physically a part of what you are doing to protect your investment. And for the younger youths who are not yet considering, are still floating in their mind, I would say to them, agriculture, crop production is one entity that works.
Yes,
Can change your life, can let you drive what you want to drive, build what you want to build. It takes time, but it is feasible.
Yes, true indeed. Beautiful, beautiful.
Agriculture is my bread and butter, because God have blessed me significant, and I am giving him all the praise and thanks. Yes, I'm presenting this melon to you from my farm.
All right.
All right, and I hope you enjoy it.
Thank you very much. And this one feel like 20 pounds.
No, that's
You don't reach it?
maybe about 15.
Yeah. Not far from 20. Thank you.
Okay,
Well, thank you so much for speaking with us. And it was indeed a pleasure to be on your lovely farm. Well, that's it, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. And thanks for making it Shan Jamaican Vibes. Until next time, walk good and look out for your neighbor.